Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love... Did you guys just witness me having a stroke? Love is Blind... No! Love Island, Season 9, Episode 28. Wow. My brain is fried. This episode was long. It was very boring to me, but a lot of key information happened in this episode, so we gotta talk about it. I hate long reviews. Y'all like them, so here we go. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Sorry if the camera seems like it's like wibble wobbly. It's on my legs, so I'm gonna try to, oh God. I'm gonna try to stay still as long as possible. Okay, so William, I'm gonna need you to read the room because now is not the time for you to want to be talking to Jesse.
That's fine.
No, really, just please do not talk to me right now.
It means so much to him, honestly. It means so much to him.
I've been told that so many times.
Not him staring at her from a distance. I was like, Will, if you didn't want things to pan out this way, you shouldn't have done what you did. You shouldn't have done what you did. Now look at you, looking like a sad puppy dog over there in the corner while your owner is crying. Shaq is really deeping what had just happened in the recoupling, and he's very evidently pissed.
She told me she loved me, and you're bringing someone to share a bed with. There's no way in hell I would ever disrespect her like that, bro.
Oh,
you honestly, there's going to be someone that's come out that deserves you because she don't deserve you.
See, now here's the thing. Like, I get what the guys are saying, of course. Oh, she doesn't deserve you. You're such a good man, da-da-da. Like, everybody says it, but you got to be careful with the whole ex doesn't deserve why. Because if they get back together, what happened to the she don't deserve yous? Does she now deserve you, or have you become less desirable? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, yeah, this whole, like, she don't deserve you, I don't really know. I think, like, at the end of the day, there were a lot of incompatibilities, especially on Tanya's side. So for that reason alone, I feel like, yes, they should have ended things. I would have liked to see them pursue things further, but she had just a myriad of icks with Shaq. So if that's the case, then go your separate ways. So Tanya is under the belief that her and Shaq have unfinished business, and that, you know, the things that she did in Casa don't warrant the relationship being over.
It's real feeling. It was hard to watch, honestly. People say crazy things in the moment when emotions are high.
He was like, it's over. Do you think he means it?
No.
I don't remember whose review I was watching. Y'all know my go-to people, you know, Sarah, Nicole, Chicane, Topical Juice, Fred, all of them. Those are my homies. I might not be their homies, but they're my homies, okay? One of them had said that even if you remove the sex, the I love yous, and the exclusivities, the way that Tanya moved in Casa was very hard to take in for somebody like Shaq. But then when you add those on top of it, like, it's just the ultimate betrayal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that he expected her to, like, sleep outside and, like, not talk to anybody, but the way in which she went about it, considering where the relationship was between the two of them, like, I would be dumbfounded as well. I would be shocked as well. I would also perceive it as a betrayal. Yes, they were on the rocks, but it seemed like they were on the mend. Do you know what I mean? And so at least if she hadn't kissed him, or at least if she had explored things in Casa and then explained to him after the fact without bringing somebody, maybe that would have landed better for Shaq. But I'm with Shaq and his feelings. I'm with Tanya and her feelings too. I don't agree with her justifications, and we're going to talk about that later in the video, but I get it. Ron and Lana are over the moon that Casa panned out the best way possible for the two of them.
Back together. I'm actually so happy to see you.
I actually don't even know where to start.
After
All the
the
girls
last,
trusted you, you know?
did they?
Well, actually, everyone had faith in Will. You included. So I don't know what you're talking about with that, but okay, whatever. If it's gonna be happy days, I hope it's happy days for the rest of the season, and I hope that if y'all make it to the final, I hope you land in fourth. Samie and Kai talk about the recoupling and how Olivia's speech, her antics at the speech, had taken them off guard.
Yeah, see how I told you Liv was fake as well?
That speech, though, made no absolute sense.
know.
Like, what the heck?
I hate when, like, it is one of my pet peeves when people break up, or let's say like a talking stage ends, and it's like, I always knew you were fake, or they were always ugly, or they were always A, B, C, and D, but you were still with them. So what does that say about you? what does that say about you? Like, I absolutely hate when people use those justifications. Like, you know, when you get catcalled and then if you don't respond, the guy says, oh, well, you're ugly anyways. Yeah, but you were hollering at me 2 seconds ago. So what does that say about you? You know? So yeah, I understand if you're thinking in retrospect, like, dang, there were some red flags that I definitely missed. And now I wouldn't go back there knowing what I know. But don't make it seem like you knew all along, because you stayed. Knowing what you knew, you stayed. So I'm looking at you equally as I'm looking at the other person as well. Casey is explaining his situation with Cynthia to Claudia, and I detest the way that he downplayed what happened between him and Cynthia in Casa.
I straddled you. Did you hear her say that?
No.
Literally, it was about 2 seconds, and then I was like, whoa.
You grimy slab of slime. Ugh! Casey, really? Ugh. I'm actually so frustrated with Casey, you know, like I had so much hope for Casey, the way that he came in with the Lana situation, the way that panned out, I was like, oh, dang. And then Claudia, I was like, okay, maybe there's hope. I'm not really a fan of Claudia, but whatever. And then Casa came and I was like, ooh, I really like him and Cynthia. And then the way that he dogged Cynthia, I was like, oh, hell no. And now the way he's talking to Claudia, I'm like, the both of y'all can couple up together and leave expeditiously. When is the vote? When is the vote? When is the vote? And it better be, like Nicole said, who is the least favorite couple, because things get a little bit murky if you vote for your favorite. But if you vote for the least, I think Casey and Clyde are going to be out of here expeditiously. Martin. Yo, Martin is such a joke. Martin couldn't even wait till the end of the night or the next morning, 24 hours, to show that he is off Tanya. But he's like, yeah, that speech, it was just so muggy.
Like, I'm stood there next to you. Is that appropriate? Do you know what I mean? That was bullshit, though.
What?
That.
Well, the fight bit was bullshit.
I felt like an absolute idiot.
He says that being referred to as a speed bump was very muggy, and I mean, yeah, it was. I'll be honest with you. But the way that he's so off her already, I'm just like, shocker. Like, I really thought he would have waited at least a day. At least till the next morning. I thought he would have still showed some kind of interest, even though, like I said in my previous reviews, I feel like he would always respond to her advances, but he wouldn't necessarily pursue her as much as she was pursuing him. So I'm not surprised that he's not willing to put in that effort. And of course, Tanya gave him the best excuse ever in the way that she handled that speech, where he's just like, I don't want to be referred to as a blip in yours and Shaq's relationship. And I'm just like, wow, I really thought we'd have more time of his facade, but no, that mask dropped quickly. He then talks to Shaq, who lets him know, listen, all is fair in Love Island, so if you want to go pursue Tanya, that's your business.
But there's no hard feelings between the two of us, obviously.
No, like, could you get me? It's all good, really, honestly. Yeah.
Good, bro. That's literally just all up. So, yeah.
I have to give my kudos to Shaq. Of course, previous episodes have made us think that this is not how he would have reacted. But yeah, he handled himself very well, very maturely. He wished her and Tanya... Did I just say her? He wished him and Tanya the best. And yeah, I'm just so dumbfounded by Martin right now. Like, Martin could not even fake it for a few hours. He couldn't fake it until the break of dawn. Amazing. Olivia feels like she needs to clear the air with Sanam. Honestly, I don't even feel like Sanam really cares that much, but okay.
It's nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And any issues to do with me and him. When I came in and saw him with you, I'm not going to lie, like, my heart did drop a bit.
Okay.
I'm such a girl's girl. We've got such a tight-knit group of girls in here, and I want you to feel included. I'm sure we'll be.
To be honest, like, I guess I can understand the frustration that Olivia is having, but I would rather Sanam and Kai together. Kai seems a lot more bearable when he's with her. Like, I can actually listen to his conversations when he's talking to Sanam. There's just something about Sanam that brings out a side of Kai that I did not expect. And I could stand him being in the village just a little bit longer. And even when he's talking to, I think he was talking to Maxwell, he gave Maxwell his blessing fully and completely. He did not hold back. He said, yo, All the best to you. I hope you work out. I'm happy where I am. I hope she's happy where she is. And let's just keep it pushing. The man does not care. The man has moved on. Olivia, you should do the same. Kai then pulls Olivia for a chat and says he had concerns prior to Casa. And being in Casa only confirmed those concerns.
Like, if I'm being dead honest, it was just a few things that started playing on my mind in Casa. I was smiling because you recoupled. I was happy for you.
I feel like everything I have with you was fake.
It wasn't fake.
It was, clearly. I was this close to coming back single.
Listen, but yeah, you didn't.
I don't need friends like you in my life. I've got enough friends, thank you.
Okay, calm.
Olivia, do not play in our faces. You were not this close to coming back single. Not even. Don't start. And you know one thing about Olivia, she's gonna storm off and cry. And since you love walking away so much, walk out this villa. Walk out that door. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. Take I was about to say Samuel. Take Maxwell with you. And Claudia. And Casey. And Demisha. What's Demisha's name? Martin. Take them all. Honestly, take Will too. Yes. You think I'm just talking to myself this emphatically? Oh gosh, stop it. What I choose to do in my free time? I'm dead. Tom has now decided to, really air out his business on what he was doing in Casa. But I personally believe he only did that because he had been called out by Layla. So yeah, I'm not fully believing that he would have gone about it this way, but that's where we are now.
The cuddling and kissing, like, that's on me.
Yeah.
Big time, and I take full responsibility for that. But I am a loyal person, and yeah, I'm gonna fucking fight for it. Like I am. I'm gonna put everything into it. My mum's life, I did not kiss her in bed. There was up on the terrace.
The fact that Tom has a signature move, you know what I mean? Like, I had a kiss with you in the challenge. I want to kiss you outside of the challenge. I'm going to take you onto the terrace so we can get some privacy. Like, every woman follows the same routine with him. I would be very pissed if I was Samie, because what about me makes me special? Nothing. There's nothing special about me. I'm just another woman who worked in your formula. So, why should I be flattered that you chose to be single? Like, no, and I love Samie so much. I don't want her to go, but I feel like if she doesn't stick with Tom, there's no chance for her unless they do send somebody in just in time and she connects with him and she stays. I don't know. I don't want to see her go. And even if she stays with Tom, I don't see her making top 4. Oh God, we're going to lose Samie. I'm going to skip the morning debrief, but I do have a bone to pick with Love Island because it is Sammy's birthday, and we get to see Mr. Tom making her a freaking bowl of yogurt and some fruits. However, when it was Tanya's birthday, we didn't get to see him make a cake for her. That was on the unseen bits, and we don't watch that. We don't watch that. Anyways, Shaq and Tanya during the morning debrief were both talking about how they do love each other. However, Shaq was more hesitant in wanting to pursue things. They ended up having a conversation where Tanya lays it all out there, what was her thought process, and Shaq is just like, yeah, I'm done.
He gave me a hug and then he kissed me. It was like a very quick kiss. Like, it wasn't something that made me bring him back. I've not stopped and I'm not going to stop trying with you. And I'm going to carry on getting to know Martin as well. I feel like I deserve to give myself a chance. It wasn't like I'm going back with Martin, me and Shaq are done.
You do your thing, I'll do my thing, and that's what it's gonna be.
It really breaks my heart to see Shaq down bad like this. Of course, there were some problematic behaviors that were happening throughout the season, but honestly, that's life. It happens every single season. Nobody's gonna have a perfect run. It's literally impossible. We're just human beings, you know what I mean? So yeah, seeing him like this really makes me sad. And then on top of that, Tanya has been really frustrating me. I know you guys really want me to support her. Some of you guys are disappointed that I've turned on her or something like that. I just, I can't. Some of her reasonings don't make sense. And the morning debrief, she basically said she needs to, even though she loves Shaq, she needs to block him off so she can pursue things with Martin. And then later on, she said that love and time are not the same thing. And just because she loves Shaq, she needs to give Martin time. I was just like, what? And then she has to talk with Martin, and Martin could not care less about this woman's feelings. He is so self-centered. He really believes that he has been betrayed in this whole situation, and he's riding this bitch till the wheels fall off.
He just feels like how can you say you love someone and then bring someone else back? But then it's like, you need to separate I love you from how long I've known you. I said, how are you feeling?
About what?
You know when you don't say anything, you're saying a lot.
I don't want to be like, oh, mine was a test kind of thing. I'm not like.
But this is the thing, though. In here, people coming in are tests.
I feel like there are definitely ways that she could have gone about the speech and even gone about Casa to make everybody else feel a little bit better. But I'm with the guys on this one. I do think that the speech was muggy, and I do think that her actions of Casa were muggy towards Shaq. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I cannot support it. I cannot support it. I can't support it, Tanya. I wanted you to be the villain, but damn, you really surpassed my expectations. The villain gets a text that Cynthia. No. What's her name? What's Casey's girl name? I already forgot her because in my mind she's out the villa. Claudia, Samie, and Jesse get to meet up with the Casa girls that their men were fooling around with to clear the air. The first to talk was Cynthia, and she basically says that there was a deeper connection than Casey is letting on.
Was it like a passionate kiss? Like, did it?
Yeah, I'd say it was a passionate kiss.
Yeah.
Definitely a passionate kiss. It was like mouthing to me that he was sorry across the fire pit.
Was it?
Yeah.
So that, do you know what? Out of everything, that's the word that's killed me the most. That.
I highly doubt that this revelation is going to change Claudia's mind. Like, at the end of the episode, she does make it seem like she's so upset and I can't believe that he would do this and that. And she's not even upset about the kisses. She's upset about the fact that Casey was whispering, "I'm sorry," to Cynthia at the recoupling. Can we get our priorities straight? Are you serious? Anyways, next to talk is Lydia, something like that, child. And she basically is like, yeah, we didn't do anything in the beds, but he really sold me a dream.
You and Samie are both like really nice girls. Like, you've both got qualities that I would want to have in like a relationship and things like that. He never really gave me any indication that like he was like more leaning towards you. Like, shit.
Oh no, don't get upset. Honestly, don't get upset.
I just love Samie, man. I just love Samie. I want her to stay. I want Samie to stay, but she's going to leave Tom. She's going to drop him like a sack of potatoes. What are we going to do, guys? I mean, maybe you guys don't like Samie the way that I like her, but I really like her, and I really want her to stay. Moving on. Last to talk was obviously Layla, who says that Will was really gunning for her those first few days of college. I mean, it was only a few days. The first day, I don't know what she was trying to say.
Said that I brought out outside of him that he hasn't been able to bring out in here yet.
That he's like chasing you and making the effort with you.
The nice Will is not so nice Will.
It's horrible.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, was Will in the wrong for going about Casa the way that he did? Yes. But I don't think it was like so bad. It was bad. It was bad because Jesse wasn't even gone that long and they had already, consummated. They're not married, but you know what I mean. And, she says she was on the verge of telling him that she loved him. I don't know how true that was because we didn't see those we normally see those conversations beforehand. Like, I don't know. Could be strategic planning. I don't know. But yeah, no, it was bad. I don't want to justify just because I like Will. He disappointed me. He did. Back at the villa, the guys are absolutely kicking themselves, wondering why the hell they had to do what they did in Casa because now they regret it.
It feels terrible, man.
What am I doing? Literally, what am I doing with my life?
Honestly, I feel like the biggest dickhead ever, mate. For us to do what we did thinking that they might be misbehaving over there was just such a wrong mindset to have. Fucking hell, man.
One of these seasons, somebody is going to have the epiphany that the fact that they use a test doesn't mean you should indulge if you want to keep your partnership intact. That is not what that means. They say tests to downplay the situation. They say tests to make sure that you're going to move mad and justify it as a means to an end to make sure that your relationship is stronger than ever. It's a farce. It's a farce by the producers. It's a farce by the Casa people. It's not here to strengthen your relationship. What Casa casualty has come out better because of it? If I am missing one, I would like one of y'all to let me know, but I'm pretty sure there's none. At the end of the episode, the women are talking to, the women return and they're talking to the rest of the girls in the villa, basically saying that, yes, they learned a lot more information than what the men led on. The men are saying, it's kind of tough because, of course, a girl is going to add a little bit more seasonings in the story, so it's going to sound worse coming from another woman. But I'm with Jesse in that the men are giving more justification than they are giving apologies. And yeah, that would really piss me off. Just stand in what you did, apologize, and don't say like, oh, it was a test, like I had to go through that to see how I feel. No, you didn't. You wanted to do what you did. Just stand in that. And it would be easier for everybody to know you just wanted to move mad. You didn't really care about me. It was a last holiday and you thought it wouldn't come back to bite you, but it did. And here we are today. I would rather that than just saying that you were doing it for the betterment of our relationship. Stop the bull, please. Anyways, not gonna see you guys today. By the time you see this, it will be Saturday. So sorry. I'm filming on Friday, but I'm tired, child. So next episode is Sunday. You're probably gonna get that Monday because Sunday I am flying. But as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on Monday.